Hey everyone, welcome to my channel where today we're going to talk about some tips that I've learned that I hope will help new YouTube creators. Now normally my channel is about personal finance videos, but I recently hit a very small milestone and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to kind of look back on what I've done that's worked for me and what hasn't. You know, we've all been there with only having single digit or maybe 15 subscribers, and it's very difficult to get people to subscribe or watch your channels or your videos. And here I kind of want to give you what I've learned over the past. Now on here, you'll recognize you do not see me on the video. That's a normal process that I take in that I share my personal finance, and I do want to stay somewhat anonymous, so you won't see me on here. So instead, you'll just get the pleasure of hearing my voice. So before we get into the tips, I want to give a quick, I've been a YouTube creator for 6 months now. I've done 21 videos that I've published. The milestone that I hit is 100 subscribers. I know for some of you probably watching this one, you're probably almost laughing that you're probably sitting at 1,000 or 2,000, or maybe you get 100 new subscribers in a single day. For me, this was a big milestone. It took me 6 months to get this one, so it was tough. I got stuck along the way a few times. I've also had about 3,600 views, 280 hours, and I've had 191 likes on there. And I wouldn't have said this except I had one dislike the other day, and it kind of ticks me off a little bit. Who's the one person that hated my video? Why didn't you like it? So something new to kind of have. Still a pretty good record, 191 likes versus one dislike, but it's going to keep me up wondering why someone didn't like one of my videos. But anyway, let's jump right into the tips that I hope will help you grow your channel. Advice number one is about being perfect. You know, what you should do is spend some time planning your content and understanding what do people want and what are you seeing out there. So take some time, take a pause, think about your video or whatever you're going to do on YouTube in advance, and think about, is this going to really appeal to people? So think about that. What you don't want to do, in my opinion, as a new YouTube creator is spend too much time or money. You don't want to spend 20 or 30 hours planning, filming, editing a video that maybe you're only going to get an hour's worth of view or 2 hours worth of views. So be cautious on that one. You don't want to turn this into a chore, because then if you find a chore, then you're not going to want to do it ultimately and you're going to quit it. So take time, but don't worry about being perfect. If you make some mistakes, that's okay along the way. Don't refilm everything. I think that someone that's viewing a video with perhaps maybe 200, 300 views, they're not expecting perfection. They're not expecting this to be a professional video that they would expect of someone that has 100,000 or 1,000,000 views. Now, if you ever get to that point, maybe you'll want to be more perfect, but worry about that when you get to 100,000 views. Don't worry about it when you're getting 50 views. And then also with money, don't go out and spend too much money on fancy cameras or microphones or software. Kind of stay in your lane where you need to be where you are right now. Now, when I first started doing this one, I was recording my audio off of my laptop. I didn't like some of the sound quality, so after a while I did go out and invest in a slightly better microphone, but also I use it for work as well. So when I'm doing Zoom calls, I think it sounds a lot better. So I tried to find some other use out of the microphone, but also, don't spend too much money, because once again, that's another way after a while you'll hate this thing if you realize you spend thousands of dollars and you're not getting a lot of subscribers. You can always spend more money later on. Stay in your lane, stay where you're at with a small YouTuber. Okay, let's talk about clickbait a little bit right here. One thing you have to do is you have to entice viewers to start your videos. Basically, the title and the thumbnail are ridiculously important. If you have this great 15-minute video with information that's going to change someone's life, but you have the most boring thumbnail, no one's ever going to get to your content. You have to find a way to entice them. So think about what would make you click on a video and actually see that. And also experiment. Try different things. Don't worry about being perfect with the first video. Try different things. You can also change your thumbnail. So if you find something that works, don't be afraid to go back and change previous thumbnails. You can definitely do that one to improve it and just try things out. However, don't mislead people. You don't want to, let's say if you're doing a video about repairing a lawnmower, you don't want to have a thumbnail that shows people partying at spring break. Yes, you may get more people viewing that, starting the video, but they're all going to click off of that in 5 seconds when they realize that they've been misled. So you kind of have to find a good balance here. You want to be sort of clickbaity-ish. if that's a word, to get them to start actually watching the video, but you don't want to mislead them because they're not going to watch it for long. They're not going to subscribe, and really you just kind of wasted your time and theirs. So you got to find that balance there that works for you, but always be truthful on what the video is going to be about. That's the good long-term strategy. Okay, you need to embrace your viewers because this really, you think about it, the channel and your videos are really going to be, it's not about you, it's about them. So you have to find a way to embrace your viewers. So one thing that I think is important to do is respond to comments. If someone even just says something like, great video, like the video, go in there and respond to them and ask questions. See if there's a way that you can get them back. When you reply to their comments, most likely they're going to get a notification from YouTube. And if you ask them a question, maybe they'll come back. Remember, there's someone that's already watched one of your videos. They may not be a subscriber, but if you can get them back, then they might actually decide to watch another video, maybe subscribe to your channel. And be sincere with it. Once again, it's not about you, it's about them. So, and if honestly, if you can't be sincere in asking questions or caring about the viewer, at least be good at faking it then. You need to find a way that you want to engage your viewers, give them a reason to come back, and responding to them. People like to be talked to. Respect them and see if you can learn something from them as well. And as I said, don't make it about you, make it about them. The channel to get the viewers is them. You can make the video all about yourself and you'll probably sit there and get 5 views if you just want to spout off your world opinion about things. But you really need to, if you want to grow your channel, I think you need to find ways to embrace them and think about what would embrace you and see how you'd feel about that, of treat others how you would want to be treated. Advice number 4, you need to engage with similar creators. So how do I would do that one? One, go over and comment on their videos. They're probably commenting on yours. So go over there and kind of reciprocate and give them the same respect that they're giving you. So go over there and learn from others. See what videos are working for them and see if you can put your own kind of, take or your own version of the same subject and see if you can add something new to it. But go over there and learn from other people that are other creators, especially that are at your same level. If you're looking at someone in your kind of community that has millions of subscribers or millions of views, probably trying to copy them is not going to work. But you need to probably copy people that are a little bit more at your level, and copy is probably a bad one. I would say learn from them and go from there. But on that note, first off, don't do a follow for follow. One, I think it's against the rules of YouTube. And also, it's really not going to be growing your channel. If a bunch of 5 like creators just follow each other and don't do anything else, well, you kind of created a community of 5 people and it's probably not going to grow much from that. So don't just follow people because they're following you and don't expect other people to do that. Like I said, it's against the rules, but also I don't think it's going to be a good long-term strategy. Also, don't try to steal or plagiarize from other creators. And when I say steal, I would say definitely don't go into their comments and try to get people to come over to your channel. Instead, what you could be doing is, if you're commenting on like creators, people are probably going to recognize that based on your profile pic or the name of your account, that you're probably a creator as well, and you're probably going to get a few people that will come over to your channel, and that's perfectly okay. But don't try to say a comment of going like, great video, hey, if you want to see better content, come over to mine. Don't be saying something like that. It's just horrible etiquette. You're probably going to get your comment canceled, and you're not going to have that creator very happy with you. So it's not a bad strategy to actually comment on others, once again, sincerely, and you'll probably get a few viewers come over from their channel over to yours. So why don't you try that? Don't plagiarize content. I think, once again, I think it's really bad etiquette to just copy what other people do. Now, if you find another creator that inspires you, offer them credit. On your channel, in the video, show them, tell people, hey, this is a great channel I've seen right here. If she's watching, I love another personal finance content. It's a creator named Playing with Fire. I think she does fantastic content. When I grow up someday, I want to be her when it comes to the content, and also how she does her finances, by the way. So it's good to let people know if you're happy with what you saw or what you found from someone else. Just don't plagiarize it. Give them credit, and also do your own take on it. Just don't do word for word or copy for copy what someone else did. Finally, advice number 5, coming into the end here. So content. Do stretch yourself, learn new skills. For me, as you kind of watch this video, a lot of my content are title cards and just audio of me doing voiceover. I want to stretch myself. I want to incorporate a little bit more of what I think my humor in this one. So over the next 6 months, I want to put some more video content on here, and that's something I've kind of stayed away from. It's like embedded video, and just try to find ways of entertaining people more. But learn new skills, learn new technology. You don't have to do it all on day one, but stretch yourself over time to become a better creator with content and also just with your skill set. And most importantly, have fun. That's really my main goal about doing YouTube, is I'm trying to enjoy it. If I didn't have fun, then it would feel like it's work, and I don't want to spend my time in the evenings or in the weekends doing extra work. So I'm trying to have fun, and that's my main goal for here. Well, anyway, guys, if you're still here, I would love a thumbs up if you've liked what I've written on here. Also, if you'd like to learn more about my personal finance channel, watch other videos, and if they like it, subscribe it. You'll see more content, not like this one, but more of personal finance. But let me know down below what you thought about this one, or any other topics that you would like to hear, or what works for you as being a creator. Well, anyway, I appreciate the attention, and thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day.